Let me see where I am. I think I need to come up. There we go. Get you guys all situated here. Good morning. I'm waiting for my video to play. I'm wondering, can you guys see any video? All I see is blank screen. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's let it get adjusted here. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, Melissa. Boy, that's pretty blurry. I hope it clears up. There we go. Your coffee should be extra tasty. Awesome. So we left off with just this cover, and well, wait a couple minutes because not supposed to start till 9. I had purchased from Louisa Heinzel the kit for Watching Over You. Love, love, love this kit with all the wildlife. And I want to include some of it on my cover here in my little knot holes, because in thinking about it, I've decided that I don't want the whole thing to be bark. I want it to be kind of mixed media. So I've pulled out, you know, just stuff where I could collage in certain spaces. I've got some of my monster skin. I've got some old paper. I've got a couple of failed, I felt like they were failed backgrounds, trying to do, you know, an aurora the way I see them sometimes, where they're just basically green. And then I've got just paper that I created, you know, like a watercolor full sheet to do Myron. And I've got a few things that I've printed from one of those. I can never say it. It's not royalty free. What is it, Dawn? It's not royalty free. It's something similar to that. Then I just have a piece of paper here, so I forget what it's called. I can never remember, but I know that you can use the images freely. Well, it's not copyright. It's basically the same as royalty free, but it's not exactly that. It is public domain. Let's go there. I'm gonna grunge up my little owl here because he's gonna go on the front cover because I just think he's so pretty. We have an owl that lives in our backyard. I think I've told you that before. Somewhere, well, used to live before my neighbor cut down the cedar tree. Used to live in the cedar tree. And I'd hear him in the mornings, and Mike was always scared that he'd grab Elvis and run off with him, our little chihuahua. I'm like, well, is that such a bad thing? I know, right? It is early. Well, I've been up for a while, but that's typical of me. And I have pretty much run out of collage medium, which makes me really, really sad. I have some on order. Let's see what I have. I have multimedia matte. I don't really want that. I want collage medium. Yeah. I think I have some Dina Wakley. See if I can find it. That's paint. I have no idea what I did with it. I have Mod Podge, but nah. Distress texture paste. Regular paste. I mean, I could use glue, and that's not a huge deal, but... where are you? There you are. I've got the gel medium. No, that's gesso. Lord, too much stuff. Gel medium. Almost out of that, too. Let's see. So I'm going to start with this paper here. Yeah, this is almost empty. And I'm going to use my finger tool to spread it. This paper is so old. And it's, I mean, it's just from the 70s, but I don't know where the life of this book, where it's been. It's a camping book. But it definitely was not made really well either. Yes, finger tools are the best tools. They're so easy to clean or not, depending on what you're using them for. This is some of my monster skin. Throw some of that on here. Because I don't want the owl just sitting on a white background. Ah, now my fingers are sticky. Why am I complaining? This is just some pattern paper from a paper pad my friend Abraham sent me. Back to work today. My weekend's over. Wah. I wish I could do this for a living, because boy, I would be one happy camper. This doesn't want to stick. Go stick. Stick. Stick already. Let's go with some, I'm going to go with the, hang on, I forgot to get it out. I have 2 rolls of the Halloween collage paper, and I can't find either one of them. I'm a serious mess. There's a piece of this right here. Really, only need that much. I just want to cover where my knot hole is. Stick. See, this stuff just doesn't work as well as collage medium. Plus that I'm putting it on pretty thinly because I'm almost out. Now let's go ahead and just see if I can just cover all this. Because I want to protect it in case I want to spray my bark. And I probably will. He's just going to be peeking right through. Stick down. Oh, I forgot that it's going to spread that ink because it's water-based. That's all right. I kind of like it. Kind of okay with that. Me, I can't wait. Yeah, you're right. I cannot wait for November because I really am tired of working nights. And plus I'll still be off on Fridays. I think I'll hide this little bird in there. Just tear him out. Remember, I had masked these off before I painted. I think I have a darker green. Do those like that. Oops, this has a rough edge on it that's gonna poke out. I don't want that. Let's try another way, because this is, remember, that canvas. It's not easy to stick stuff to. Now there'll be, you know, stuff wrapped around this, so, you know, the stickage isn't imperative, but it's pretty important. Yeah, I need my collage medium. It's funny how you get dependent on a product. Okay, got that hole covered. Oops, now you're poking up. Don't poke up. Get back down. I don't want to rub the ink off. These are just printed on my inkjet printer. Got a little spot up here. We have a little bird poking out. Yeah, he'll be cute right there. I'm excited for me when I get to retire. Yeah. I mean, I could, but I'd be poor and I wouldn't be able to afford my habit slash hobbies. So I have an opportunity to go to Creativation. And if you haven't heard of Creativation, I mean, I've heard of it, but I didn't know what it is. It's a huge vendor show, classes and stuff like that. And it's in Columbus, Ohio. The issue is I need to reserve my room like yesterday, and I don't have the money, so I'm trying to figure out some way that I can get myself a room reserved. I have a friend that lives near Columbus, but he's actually one of Mike's friends, and I don't know, you know, I think he lives like with his girlfriend, so it wouldn't be maybe an appropriate situation. Hi, Rhonda. But I would be going as an employee of Scrappy Shack because I'm on the design team. I am considered an employee. This Dina Wakley stuff isn't sticking at all. All right, I'll have to resort to my reptile adhesive. Hi, Caroline. Caroline, how do I say it? All right, he's there. We got him. What I do? Love this little bird's face too. Now see, I put him up. I need a thinner. This one's kind of cool too. Little hawk. Let me see if I've got... See, what I do when I'm working is I cut all these pieces out because I can do that while listening to somebody screaming at me. This little one right here, I like here. Well, I'll figure something out. That's why I've been putting feelers out to see if anybody lives near Columbus. Elizabeth does, but she's like 3 hours away, and it's a 7-hour drive from here, I think. So that just doesn't make sense. And then my other dilemma is this. So, you know, my admission is paid for. So I just have to pay for airfare and the room. and you know, eating and stuff like that, and possibly some of the classes aren't free. But I also kind of desire a Macintosh computer, so I get a bonus every year in February, at the end of February, and usually I make a you know, a major investment with it, or I spend it all on crap stuff. You know, it just depends. Um, but you know, I'm counting on that, and so that's not a big deal at that point. The point now is to be able to reserve stuff. But it's a good way to, you know, because I'm trying to retire, as I've mentioned 100 million times, and do this to make my living, because Social Security wouldn't be enough. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So Friday mornings, if you aren't, or if you're just new with me, Friday mornings, most Friday mornings, unless my eye acts up, we work on junk journaling just because it's a fun thing to do. Typically my niche is card making, but I found junk journaling through a friend of mine. Her name's Biddy Penny. I saw her doing it and I fell in love. So I started doing it too. Oh, I don't think Tim will hire me. But I mean, there are plenty of companies, and you know, I mean, I can retire at 65 anyway, which I'm 62 now. So, you know, hopefully, see, I think I'll use this. So even if you do something and you don't like the way it turned out, keep it. I know you guys all know that. Junk journalers know this. Now this has oxide, so I'm going to seal it once I get it glued down here. And I'm not worried about the bottom or anything. Let's go ahead and just grunge it up a bit here, just the sides. I'll seal it with Distress Microglaze. So lots of stuff upcoming with me. I'm going to be on Scrappy Shack's Facebook Live on the, I want to say it's the 18th or the 19th, and I have to check my dates. Doing some toner foiling and working with LDRS Creative, which is featured for the month of October over at Scrappy Shack. So they have some toner toppers and some really cute sentiments and stuff like that, so I'll be messing around with that. Hi, Delina. Good morning. So there's a couple, Rhonda, that are like sponsored by Creativation, right by the convention center. I want to say there's a Hilton and a Hyatt. I forget. I forget. It's on their website. So I'm just coating this here with some of this Distress Glaze so that my ink doesn't get all funky when I spray my little bark. So what I had done is I had twisted paper, and so what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use, Melissa sent me this. This is dollar store Fabri-Tac, and she sent me this little squeeze bottle. This needle doesn't exactly fit in there, but it works, I think. Doesn't seem to be dried out. So what I'm going to be doing is basically building around my little knot holes. All right, somebody sing the knot hole song. You know which one I'm talking about. I have to get you going. I like the smell of this glue. I know, I'm weird. Let me get this back in frame here. So all this is just twisted up recycled paper from packaging. And I'm just kind of sort of making myself a little tree bark situation. You don't know that song? Come on, peeking through the knot hole in Grandpa's wooden leg. Who wound the clock while I was gone? Then I don't know the rest. This stuff comes out of this bottle really nice. It's the first time I've really used it. The point is how quick is it gonna grab and hold? I'm gonna have to hold each piece maybe in place. And I don't mind if there's space between them because I can paint in there later. These are for cake decorating, aren't they? The Sugar Bell bottle. And I am going pretty heavy with my glue. I don't know if it'll make it up there or not. We're going to find out. And all I did was just twist these. And I sat there doing that while working too. Come on, grab. I'll probably do a lot of this off camera. I might even do it while working because it's going to take a while to get all these down. I could have sworn I turned the volume down on my computer before I sat down here. Oh gosh. Dawn, you really know this song. Go where I want you to go and stay. I think this is going to turn out pretty cool, or it'll be a disaster. We'll see. The one nice thing about this type of glue is that, and I am kind of smashing them down as I go, it stays wet long enough to move things around if you need to. Melissa, I never created a disaster. Yes, I do. You just, nobody sees them. Go off me, fly. Speaking of flies. That's one thing that winter entices me is they are gone. Down you go. Try not to cover up Owl's face. Ooh, speaking of owls. Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do. Got a honey jar stuck on his nose. You guys know that one? Kenny Loggins. Well, at least he's my favorite that sang that. So the idea here is once this is dry, I'll take my little scissor snips and I'll do little snips here and there to really make it kind of look like bark, and I'll paint it or I'll stain it. I'm not sure what yet. Okay. Mess with these until they sort of take hold. Quit covering my owl's face. All right, I'm just going to hold this here for a minute. There we go. Fly hunting nightly. Well, flies are bothersome, but the problem that I have in the fall is stink bugs. And I've already many times told my horrifying stink bug stories. Hate those things. I'll tell you what, this journal probably... Hang on. Wrong hole. This journal is probably going to be this fat. Which is fine. I want to go straight with that one and then fill in. And I think I'm going to need a lot more glue. Bye, Rhonda. Okay, cool beans. Have a good day at work. Thanks for hanging out for a couple of minutes while you could. I do not want to resort to hot glue on this. I might though. You never know. I know it'll take hold a lot faster, but this stuff is good and flexible. And it's not as stringy as hot glue. I am horrible with hot glue strings. Let me try my reptile, see how it holds, see if it grabs any quicker. Yeah, I don't like hot glue either. I mean, in some cases it's absolutely necessary. Oh yeah, see, my reptile is doing well, but that stuff's not cheap either. Could probably get away with Elmer's. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the reptile here. It's doing the best. The best wins. I was kind of looking for my quilting foot for my sewing machine because I have one. because Louisa has a challenge over on her channel, and I forget, it's called Free Something, where you basically sew freely on something. She did a candy corn package. It's adorable. She's so funny too. Just twisting, tightening so that I have different sizes coming through. Free fast stitch sewing, yeah. So, I mean, I used to make quilts, and I know how to quilt. And I know how to freestyle quilt. But I'm not sure where my quilting foot is because I haven't done it in so long. This isn't so bad. I like doing their challenges, even though most of what they do, like her and Barbara at 49 Dragonflies and some of the others, they, you know, it's almost all journaling stuff. Sometimes I like to challenge myself by doing it with cards instead. All right, let's get this bottom part. I'm going to have to cut and twist a bunch more of these. Yeah, public domain, I guess. I don't know. Looks like I'm going to have to try and squeeze 2 in there. So let me just get this as tight as possible without ripping it. Where's my tweezers? I don't want the sharp ones. There we go. Yeah, free motion stitching. And I have a little foot. It's got like a little circle-y thing on it, so it doesn't press down hard, so you can move all directions instead of having to hit the reverse button. Okay, now let's do I'm thinking here, I don't want the rest of these just straight. Oh, I know what to do. We'll go in a U curve like that. Thank you very much. This is fun. I mean, you guys, if you guys know me, and you do know me, I like to create on the fly. I do some planning, particularly like if I'm going to do a live video demonstrating something, I do like to kind of plan. So that I have all the supplies and you guys aren't sitting there waiting me to find my stuff. Yeah, I'm much happier with the reptile adhesive here, by the way. But I only have like a little 8-ounce bottle. I need to get some more because you can't buy it in the winter. a tiny one. Thank you, Melissa. I like the chatting too. That's why I like to go on people's lives, YouTube videos, but I barely ever watch a replay of a live. If I do, I speed it up like double. Because no reflection on people's work, but I will fall asleep. Same thing if I'm watching a movie. I just tend to fall asleep. It's in my nature. Stay down. And I intend to make this sort of, hopefully, redwood bark because, yeah, it's my favorite tree. So I'm going to need, like if you look at the innards of redwood bark, there's yellow in there, there's amber, there's all sorts of colors. Yeah, she does. She's probably got some mighty editing software. If I have to re-edit a live, it would take me hours, and I just don't have the time. Because all I have for editing is my iPad. So I have to download the video and somehow get it onto my iPad, which I know how to do. I mean, trust me. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, guess what? Keanu Reeves just started following me on Instagram. I wish, because he seems like a really nice guy. I have a lot of people that follow me on Instagram that, you know, are, it's not really Keanu Reeves. Come on, you guys. But, yeah, a lot of males. And I'm like, first of all, ew, I'm kind of ugly. And second of all, what? I'm a stranger. I don't understand people sometimes. Let me put the cat back on this sugar bell thingy. Oh, now Keanu Reeves wants to send me a message. Golly. I'm so lucky. Oh gosh, Instagram cracks me up. I get either guys that want to talk to me, or I get people who want me to demo their stuff or deal with some sort of weird cryptocurrency, which I am not familiar with and don't intend to become familiar with. I'm getting clogged up here. Come on out. Oh, you little stinker. I hate it when that happens. There we go. You're not down. Okay. Oh, you wouldn't believe I'm 62? Well, a lot of people I talk to on the phone don't believe that because they think my voice sounds a lot younger. My mom still sounded like a little girl on the phone when she was 80. I think we'll get at least the front done here. I may go differently on here. I'm not sure yet. Don't know yet. Oh, well, my family doesn't gray very much. My mother still had her auburn hair when she died at 80. Come on, don't do this to me. I don't have time for your shenanigans. I probably need to put a new cap on here. This right here is where it clogs. It gets little goobers in there from leaving the cap off. Nobody just saw me wipe that off on my yoga pants, right? You guys should see the state of all my yoga pants. They're all covered in paint, glue, glitter. Oh, that's fun, Dawn, that your daughter and you sound the same. Let's see if that helped any. Where was I? Oh yeah, it was already trying to dry up on me. Already. Come on. Come on, Linda. Yeah, I definitely pretty much most of my clothes, and I don't really buy new clothes anymore because I don't go anywhere. And so I don't see any point. Yeah, I mean, I have some gray hair like around the front and a few here and there on top and sides, but nothing. All right, I'm starting to get really ticked off with this. I'm just going to go straight with the bottle here. And you got to watch these sometimes because they have little stoppers in them, but this one does not. Yep, glue, paint, sprays, glitter, everything. See, that's the problem. This is going to come out too fast and I'm going to run out. But I'm frustrated with trying to deal with that stupid little bottle that I'm going to need to replace the lid on. I have replacements. Really don't want to go straight from the bottle. Let's see if I can just get it to put a thinner bit on just by tipping it. Yeah, I have 2 pairs of jeans that I wear out, like to the grocery store, to a doctor's appointment, and a couple of shirts. And that's about it. I don't wear anything but flip-flops or my Converse. And if I go to Creativation, I'm going to be in my Converse. That's that. I just keep kind of smashing it down. I think right about there. We'll get the front of this done anyway. Back to the house at Poot Corner by the one. Oh, yes, I agree. And also to squeeze myself into that shoulder-to-shoulder boulder holder, which I absolutely hate. Okay, let's go like that. glue out of here without getting too much. Yes, I agree. To get dressed is torture. I don't even like to comb my hair. That's my lazy. It's like, oh, that's an extra 10 minutes I can't craft. So I'll be guest on Elizabeth channel on the 26th. I'll be live on Facebook with Scrappy Shack on the 18th. Getting my dance card's getting full here. Let's see if I can get anything to come out of this guy now. You little stinker. And I can push as hard as I want and nothing's coming. I should be getting all of my Christmas Sizzix stuff in the next couple of days. I'm excited about that, and there's a lot of really cute stuff that came out. And Spencer's got just a few more weeks, and I think he's going to end his reign by getting married. Messy hair, don't care. Yep. I mean, Melissa, you still go out in public, so you have to, or you don't necessarily have to, but I would. At least, you know, not look scary. Oops, now that fell on the floor. I'm going to try something here. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, okay. Well, Melissa, thank you for hanging out for a while. Have fun at Walmart. Make kind of a little closed knot here. Yeah, like that. Almost done. We'll finish the front before the live is over. You didn't stick. Oops, that's too much. Let's try this. It's all learning curve. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized that I'm really not on camera here down at the bottom. Yeah, it works great for wood. Twisted paper. I think I have about enough to complete the front. All right. I'm going to try the same thing that I just did and just spread the glue on and let it kind of get a little bit tacky. It is kind of soaking in there to the canvas. Yeah, definitely a labor of love. You got that right. Stuff all these in and then just press down. I hope they stick. And that's going to be one big mamma jamma. Oh, we've got the front done. Now I have the back and sides, so throughout the week I'll continue twisting these, and I may continue on without you guys watching. Don't know. See if I can deal with my glue situation. I know I can't do this on my work desk because there's just not enough space. So then when this is all dry, I'll just take my little scissors and just start snipping and really kind of rough it up like that. Yeah, and that'll soak in the water or the ink sprays, because I'm probably going to use ink sprays on it, the Tim Holtz ones. Oh, that's a pretty hefty piece right there. I'm probably getting ahead of myself here, but what do you guys think? Oh, well, a bagel sounds good. Mike's going to make me breakfast when he comes home. He's out running errands. Or he's going to bring me breakfast. I don't know. I love me a Hardee's breakfast with the sausage, tater tots. Yeah, trust me, y'all, I am a junk food junkie. I do not eat healthy at all. I try to avoid it whenever possible. I don't know why I expect to live long. This is going to be cool. Good morning, Ramona. I was just getting ready to sign off here because I'm done for the day. I need to make more of these, but this is where we are now. I can go ahead and trim these off. just don't want to accidentally trim my book. Oop, almost knocked over my coffee. That would be a disaster. So again, if you're not already subscribed, make sure to go over and visit. Oops, I just got some of that in my coffee. Go over and visit Louisa Heinzel's channel. She has so much fun stuff and she's so funny. This is the, Ramona, this is my tree journal that we've been working on. These are the signatures that are going in. And it's all pretty much like tree and nature related. Trying to have trees on every signature. So it'll go like yay. So this is a little bit wider, but once I fill this in with all the stuff, I think we're still gonna have an alligator mouth. If you do watch the replay, Ramona, might as well watch it in double time because it's a lot of me putting these on. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. Thank you for joining me for Friday morning coffee, junkin' with tea. I'll be back next week. We'll continue to work on this tree journal. And then I think we'll spend a few weeks making fun stuff to go inside the journal again. Hi, Yvonne. Just getting ready to go. I'm glad you dropped in. But I hope you guys have a good weekend. Enjoy yourself. Don't forget to stop by tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, over on Scrappy Shack's channel for the LDRS Creative Live. There's a discount, 15% off. There's going to be prizes. It's going to be fun. I hope you guys can go. I will not be there. I have to work. Bye-bye all. Love ya.